Imagine waking up to the literal sound of your own soul leaving your body because you thought a semi-truck was about to turn you into a human pancake. Members of the jury, today we have a classic case of what happens when you mistake kindness for weakness, and today's verdict is served stone cold. This story is about the air horn awakening of a gin-bloated bully. Back in the early 2000s, OP was just 18, working the Canadian oil patches. It was good money, but it came with a side of Gary. Now, Gary was a mid-50s, mean-spirited alcoholic who was as lazy as he was hateful. He spent his shifts in the trailer watching DVDs while OP did all the heavy lifting. But Gary's real hobby, emotional warfare. When Gary found out OP's dad wasn't in the picture, he didn't offer sympathy. No, he told OP, no wonder your dad walked out on you. And every time OP called him out, can't you take a joke? For 3 months, OP endured the insults, the stupid comments, and the fact that Gary made 110 a kilometer to sleep like a gin-bloated corpse in the passenger seat while OP drove him to work every morning. But everyone has a breaking point, and Gary finally pushed OP right over the edge. One morning, the serendipity of the universe delivered a gift. A parked semi-truck on the side of the highway, engine running. OP saw his shot and he took it. While Gary was in his usual whiskey-induced coma, OP pulled his truck up, bumper to bumper, facing the massive Peterbilt. He signaled the trucker. The trucker, a true chaotic neutral hero, committed to the bit. He slammed on his air horn like the horn of Helm's Deep, while OP started screaming at the top of his lungs, "Fuck! We're gonna die!" Gary didn't just wake up. He dented the truck's ceiling. He rocketed upward with such sheer terror that his bowels decided to file for immediate bankruptcy. He didn't just soil himself, he created a biohazard. As Gary tried to choke out death threats through the smell of his own failure, he screamed that he had high blood pressure and OP could have given him a stroke. OP's response? The ultimate Uno reverse card. Can't you take a joke, Gary? OP got fired on the spot. But the company owner actually thought the prank was legendary and just moved him to a different crew. Gary, meanwhile, had to finish his career in debt to his own laundry bill. Would you have driven away or stayed to enjoy the smell of victory?